Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here with a little collective message. Um, this one is going to be a little different. As you know, firstly, we're not going to be starting off with cards. Because as I was, just winding down and, getting off of work, I decided to write in my journal. Let me just say this first. As I'm recording this, it is Wednesday, February 5th. Right now, we do have the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Taurus. And as I was getting ready, as I was writing, I'll say in my journal, just jotting, my thoughts down. And correlating with something that I experienced today is what generated this reading. Now, I don't know yet if I'm going to do a full reading. I know that I will pull some charms and I know that I will use cards, but I'll see, just how the energy goes, because what I realized today and what I want to say is do you know how valuable your mind is? And I say that, I'll say this, it could just be the energy. And in fact, it really is the energy. With the sun being in Aquarius, which is I know, we have the moon in Taurus, which is I have. We also have Mercury in Capricorn, I use. Just as the first three inner planet placements right now. So it's it's like it makes me feel like, do you know how valuable your mind really is? Because something happened to me today and it made me realize do you know how valuable it is to have the mind that you have, to have your own mind, to think the way that you think, to put things together the way that you put them together, to, how can I say, not have, the influence of outsiders on your mind? Because when you really think about it, the mind is a very powerful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. It can be used for both positive and negative. But at the core, it's almost like, do you know how valuable your mind is? That's all I keep coming up with. I say that because I really don't believe that, people understand that for themselves. I know for me, I'm a very, curious person. And I know some people, may deem or look at curiosity as, it can be perceived as, someone being nosy or, but the way that I am and the way that I feel, my curiosity is more so it's a genuine curiosity of just wanting to know how things work, to have an understanding of how things work, to see where, things come from. And like I said, on the more negative side of it, people, may use their curiosity to be, nosy or to pry into other people's, business or whatever the case may be. But I know for me, that's not what I do, for one, but it's also I'm not even interested in that. I got my own business. But it's sometimes, or I'll say maybe, I don't even know how to say this, because it's in a world where everything can be perceived so negatively, or the negative perception is always what's first. like I personally just don't understand like why people, like don't use their mind to be curious about things in a positive way almost. Um because I'll start with saying like something that happened today. And while I was at work, one of my coworkers had, asked a question. And because, I'm working and, doing my own thing in my own zone, I didn't, notice it, right away. And I noticed like no one else, decided to answer. But of course, me being, the person that I am, I had a minute and I, decided to look and see like what the question was. So I ended up, reaching out to him and, letting him know like, hey, this is what, you would do in this situation. Now, what really like went off in my mind was like, not for nothing, this is something that, we do every day. It's okay to not know. I understand that. But it was almost like with the response that he gave me was like he came to a point in his processing, his thinking, to where it was like once he didn't know what to do, he almost like froze. And I know it may seem weird that I was able to tell that from his, response back to me, but I was. And from what he said, he was just like, I did this. He told me what he did and how he got to the point that he got to. But it was almost like he knew what to do. It was just almost like he wanted like I guess you would say like a confirmation or acknowledgement that what he wanted to do and what he knew to do was right. And I'm like it even threw me off a little bit because I'm like, as I'm writing to him, he's like, yeah, well, I reached out and, they told me to do this, but they didn't tell me to do this other thing. And I'm like, but why would, in my brain, I'm like, why would they need to tell you to do the other thing? But as he's writing that to me and I'm writing what I'm writing back to him, he says, I know that I need to put this here, but they didn't tell me to, do this other step. And I'm like, yeah. So I, wrote back to him like, yeah, this is what you do, just do it. And he was like, yes, finally some clarity. And I'm like, but was it really clarity? Because you knew what to do. And you knew what was right. You knew it was right. It was just almost like the way that I perceived it was that he was just scared to, be wrong. And it sat on me like kind of funnily because I'm like, you knew, like, why would you know what to do in a situation and ultimately not do it because you don't want to be wrong? Like I don't understand it. And there's no shade or disrespect to him, but it made me sit back and think like, this is what like value the way that you think, even if you do think that you may be wrong, because you don't know. In his case, he was right. And I'm not saying that like this happens all the time, but 9 times out of 10, it almost makes me want to say like, go with your gut, go with your first mind. Don't second guess. Because when you second guess, it's almost like you go into like it's almost like a flight or fight response that I'm even feeling explaining it, and I can tell that that was his energy, um and going through what he was going through and working, doing our job. And it's just like, don't I don't know if it's doubt. I don't know if it's the fear of being wrong. I don't know if it's like people, so much right now are just in a space of, because they don't want to be wrong, that they're almost closing themselves off from a of like, I don't want to say a teachable moment, but from allowing themselves to be teachable even if they are wrong. And I don't like, I feel like that's like, that only ends up hurting you in the end. So I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who else may be going through it. But like I said, as I was writing in my diary, it's like I was almost like thankful and grateful for, my mind and like the way it works, and that I'm, not unwilling to learn. Because when you're not teachable, or there's a fear of being wrong, that's like a detriment to yourself. And I don't think people realize that, because everybody just wants to be right. And like, it's okay to be wrong. Like, I don't know, like, where the disconnect is with that. I don't know. Like, I mean, and like I said, it's no judgment or no shade to anyone who, may find themselves in, situations or positions where, that happens. But it's almost like you can't, I don't want to say can't, but you shouldn't let that, the only word that comes to my mind is fear, take over so much that you just, like, you don't know, or you feel that you don't know, or that you're just like frozen. Like, I don't know, but it's almost like, value your mind. Like, when you try to stop it, or you try to, or you come to a point where you feel like you don't know which way to go, like almost like coming at a fork in the road, like, just, you have to make a decision, you have to make a choice. And this is not just, in dealing with work. This could be in any situation you may find yourself in, whether it's, like I always say, a relationship, work, family situation, whatever the case may be. You have to make a choice. No matter what choice you make, you're either going to find out like, hey, I was on the right path, or hey, I didn't end up on the right path, but now I know what to do as I continue moving along. Like, I don't know why, like, it almost feels like there's some type of stimuli out right now where it's like you have to know the answer right here, right now. No, you don't. No, you don't. Allow yourself that grace, allow yourself that space to be wrong, to see what your outcome is. Like, I don't, I like. It's hard to put into words when you're a person that doesn't process like this. But like I said, it's no shade, because we all have a different mind. We all come from different places, different spaces, different environments, different whatever. But when you think about it, it's almost like certain shit, at least to me, comes down to common sense. And when common sense is in the equation, like, one thing about common sense is everybody comes to the same point. Because if not, it wouldn't be common sense. So I don't like I said, I just feel like there's a disconnect somewhere. I don't understand it. I don't, so that's what, part of the reason why, like, I do what I do is, like, I know that I'm a naturally curious person. So I want to find out. I want to know, like, why, things work the way that they do, whatever it is. Like, I want to get down to the core of the issue, or the thing, or the device, whatever it is. Like, I want to, like, because in, like, an understanding, it like, it almost shows you how, like, why things work, or why things are that the way that they are. But it's a process. It's doing what I'm doing now, like, so I don't know, but it made me feel some type of way, because I was like, at the end of the day, like, really, like, I didn't even have to help you. You had the answer, but just almost like you just wanted some, like, and I get that. I get wanting the confirmation. I get wanting, like, the reassurance, or the, like, the, I don't, maybe it's hard for me to understand, because, like, I'm my own cheerleader, like that. And like, and I challenge myself. I don't like, and just in life in general, like, I challenge myself. So like trying to understand like why others don't do it, like it and for some of you it may not, this may not even come off as a shock, but I know what I'm feeling like it's shocking to me in a way. Like it really is. Like, why did you stop there? Why, like, what caused you to get to this space where it's almost like a giving up energy? Instead of just trying, like, all it comes down to, like, basically is what I can grasp in my mind is like the fear of being wrong. But who says that you're wrong? Like, because then he ended up typing back to me like, oh my God, finally some clarity. And I'm like, but like I said, clarity of what? You knew the answer, you had it all along. But why the doubt? Why the second guessing? I don't know if people are like trying to move too fast. I don't know if people want, like, it's almost giving me that energy of like wanting instant results. I don't know what that is. I really don't. But don't, because it's almost like you start to undermine yourself. And I know for me that doesn't feel good to question myself or undermine myself. Like, I don't know. I'm okay with, being wrong and being shown or told that, hey, you were wrong and this is the way it's supposed to go. Or hey, you were right and we can move forward. Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. And I'm sorry if this is coming off a little scattered. I mean, but I'm just explaining it like the best way I can because it's something that's like unfamiliar to me in a way. Because like I said, my processing doesn't like my processing doesn't go there. Like I'm going to, like, it's almost like I'm a person that, likes to see things through. So I don't know. It almost makes me feel like, why isn't that normal? Not to say that, the way that you think isn't normal, but we're all different. Our differences, our uniqueness is what creates that value. At least to me, because it's like you can learn something from me, I can learn something from you, or you can teach me. You can teach me, and I can like it. Because it's almost like, how do we bridge that gap? Like, I don't even understand why the gap is there, and I think like that's where I'm at, and just trying to figure out why that gap is there. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't, I don't. I mean, I'm not stressing over it, but it's just like, when it happened to me today, I was just like, like, I don't know. So we're gonna start off. I'm gonna grab some charms and see what comes out. What's going on, Spirit? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection in the need as it pertains to the energy just right now in the collective. What's going on? Let's see. Okay, we got one. Ooh. Perfect. We have a snowflake. Like, and like, what do they say? Like, no two snowflakes are the same. At least this, yeah, it's a snowflake. Yes. No two snowflakes are the same. Because it's almost like how like a fingerprint. It's unique to you. So what you have and who you are, whether, your mind, the way that you think, the way that you speak, the way that that you are, is unique to you. another one. I love it, y'all. And I swear, bro, like you cannot make this shit up. A unicorn. And it's on like and I know we may have even pulled this before, but it's on a, you know, like a rocking horse foundation, which is almost making me feel like there's a need for a comfortability for someone, whether this is you or just, you know, the energy is trying to get, you know, people comfortable with like being different, with thinking different. Like it's like it's trying to get you like, because some of you are teetering like with your own uniqueness, with the, you know, the beliefs and thought that you have. And it's not to say that there's anything wrong with it, but it's almost like I'm hearing accept it, accept it, accept it. Let me get another one. I feel like with all these charms, I always like pick the same one no matter how much I shuffle them around. This feels different. Oh, be at peace with it. Wow. 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 Be at peace with who you are, what you are, how you are. And that also speaks to acceptance as well. I'm going to get one more. One more spirit. And as I haven't even opened my eyes yet, but I just heard Rihanna shine bright like a diamond. Oh man, bro. The star. Yo, spirit. Spirit. Yeah, for some of you, it's just time to like almost let you just accept, like I said, who you are, what you are, how you are, what you think. Just accept it, be at peace with it, and let it just, like the song says, shine bright like a diamond. Sorry, y'all. This song is just playing in my head. We're gonna do an oracle card. And I feel like the animal spirit card or deck right now is fitting. So we're gonna pull an oracle message and see what comes out. What's going on, spirit? Mind you, we did just have Jupiter go direct today, and it is in Gemini. which is it's a mutable air sign, which is ruled by Mercury, which deals with the way we think, the way we communicate, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So, like, I almost feel like saying, like, some of you may need to let your mind wander, like it almost like go past the limits that you have set for yourself as it pertains to like your mentality and the way that you think, like, and this is something that it's collective, so it's going on for all of us. It's almost like our minds, the way we communicate, things are expanding. It's Jupiter energy, and mind you, the moon is going to be moving into Gemini. It'll be in Gemini tomorrow. It's at about 25 degrees Aquarius right now, or Taurus right now. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have Spirit has your back. Like, yes, like we have 23, which breaks down to a 5. And there's an eagle on this card. The eagle spirit at that. Like, yeah, like, be bold, be brave. Like, don't doubt yourself, don't limit yourself. And then we have the stag spirit, which says, take a leap of faith. And that's almost making me feel like Aries, like the Fool energy, like the Fool, yes, it can be perceived as like a risky behavior, taking a leap of faith, and just trusting what you know, trust in what you have already, like, within you. Is making me feel like go beyond your normal limits, or at least try. And then we have the starfish spirit, which says open to infinite possibilities. Yes, because then that's how you grow, that's how you learn, that's how you expand, that's how you because this is a progression energy. We have 58 and 59. Like, the mind is it can be so vast, but it can also be so limited. It can, be, like they say, it can be your greatest tool, or your your deadliest weapon, like, because your mind can defeat you if you let it. And up under that, we have the mouse spirit, which says tend to the small things. And that almost makes me feel like, yeah, you don't have to, they're saying, oh, my guides are funny. They're saying, like, balls to the wall, but just start small. Like, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be so grand. It doesn't have to be so, like, bells and whistles almost. And then we have claim your independence, which ties back to the charms of, accepting, stepping into the energy of acceptance, of knowing, who you are, what you are, how you are, why you are, the way that you are. Step into that. Like, cause, and I mean, like, think about cats. Like, and I'm not a cat person per se. Like, I'm not a cat person at all. But they walk around and do what they want to do, how they want to do it. They don't care. Like, that cats are very, like, I don't know if you may have a cat. You may, like, just, even if you see cats, like, watch them. Watch cat, like, even if you pull up some videos on YouTube, watch cats. And then I'm hearing, like, landing on their feet. Yeah, like, cats always land on their feet. And there's always there will be, and there's always something to learn, something, when you go through an experience of possibly taking a leap of faith, of challenging yourself, of, like, going beyond your limits in a way, like, you learn from that. And with learn from the past, it almost makes me feel like there may be some of you who will come across this video and you already have, like, they're singing Dora's backpack, backpack. You already have it in your backpack. Now it's time to utilize it. Because then we have the koala spirit, which says spirit has a plan. Like, yes. Spirit, thank you. Just thank you. Let's get one. Let's see what actually comes out, because that was just what's underneath. And I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I really love, like, I love this. I love it. I love what I do, because even I learn, and with every reading that I do, there's something that I learn. So, like, and like I said, I'm one of the people, like, I like to learn, like. And that's what also Jupiter is. Jupiter is learning. It's knowledge. And wisdom. Wisdom is what I'm hearing. Wisdom. Can I get one for the collective, please, Spirit? Oh. This is too many. But look, we got the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Can I get one for the collective? And we have the electric eel spirit, which says, bring your ideas to life. Yes. And then we have the rhino spirit at the bottom, overcome any obstacle. And then we have the turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. And you know what this makes me feel like with both of these cards coming out? Each one teach one. Each one teach one is what's coming to mind. So what you learn can help others. You can teach it and it helps others. And and other people, what they learn can, like, it's almost like an even exchange. Because, and with the otter spirit at the bottom, it says you are never alone. No, and we're not. And it's almost like, even if you feel like your mind is different, the way you think is different, not for nothing, there's something or somebody that is out there that, like, thinks the same way. And you will connect with that person or those people. But you have to sing your own song. And then, spirit. The skunk spirit. Know your worth. Yes, know that your uniqueness, your differences, what you bring to the table, how you bring it to the table, how you express it, how you put it together, how you dress it, whatever the case may be, it's worth, it has value. It has value. And it's what makes you you. I love this, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm so glad that I even decided to do this, because I wasn't gonna do it. But I'm like, nah, like I know like what I'm feeling, especially right now, and just being, the type of person that I am, like I couldn't just nah. And I'm hearing like even ask questions, because some people are afraid to ask questions because of the same reason, fear of being wrong, y'all. And I know people was like, or I can feel like people were saying something, or feeling or looking at my hair, but I don't care. Like it is what it is. Like I'm just getting off of work, and like I said, I was about to chill out, have some dinner. I'm still gonna have dinner, but I wanted to get this done. But it's okay. Like it's okay. Every hair doesn't need to be in place. Everything is like, it's almost like an energy that I'm feeling of perfectionism, and perfectionism doesn't exist. You're perfectly perfect, or you're perfectly imperfect the way that you are. Like it is. Like accept it. It's almost like someone has a fear of looking crazy, or seeming crazy, or being perceived as crazy, and you're not. Like that's what it makes me want to say. Like whoever's feeling that way, like you're not. And anybody that makes you feel that way, we don't care about them. Like you're not. Can I get one more? Like it's almost like that air of, being judged. Like, or feeling like you're being judged. No. No. Don't fear that. And if you do, like if there are people out there judging you, look at them. Because if you have time to judge somebody else, your life ain't together. You have nothing. Like, at least this is the way I see it. You have nothing going on if you're sitting around judging other people. Like my mom used to say to me, when you point the finger at somebody, 3 fingers are pointed back at you. So yes, we have the 7 of Cups, which is that, that confusion energy. It's cups, so it's emotional confusion, but it's also like, what word do I want to use? The energy of like trying to figure things out. It's a card of options, but the way that I'm feeling it, it almost feels like scatteredness, even if it's in, like how you feel. Then we have the Queen of Swords, feminine air energy. Then we have the Ace of Wands. And then we have a King of Wands. And what I'm hearing is like a difference of opinion. But I almost feel like there's like almost like common ground. Like there may be some cloudiness in regards to, you within a situation with another person. But this is how I see it. and we have the Ace of Wands in the middle. Like, because it does feel, it feels like there's like a difference of opinion, which is fine. But you know what I do notice here is this. There's a common goal here, and it's the Ace of Wands. So whether this is, you know, happening at work, whether this is, you know, within, you know, a friendship, a relationship, or, you know, someone that you could even be separated from, is showing you how like two differing opinions, two different viewpoints can have the same goal and come from two different perspectives and still come together. And what you're not seeing with the moon here is the harmony in it with the Ten of Cups. Like, because you have to think, like, if everybody was the same, how mundane of an existence would that be? Like, if everybody thought the same and did the same thing, like, that would, I wouldn't want to be in a world like that. Because then what's the point? What's the point? And I feel like if you're a feminine energy, as this Queen of Swords, like you could be someone that is very, like, that thinks very logically, that, you know, is very like they're saying diplomatic. I don't really like that word for this, but it's almost like you work out of, you know, diplomacy and balance and reality, they're saying. Where if you're a masculine energy, you could be dealing, or you could be like someone that deals with, you know, things, especially as a King of Wands with the Ace of Wands, like you deal in the realm of passion and excitement and drive. And it's not to say, like I said, there's a common goal here between these two energies, and fire and air are natural opposites. So it almost feels like maybe this, like this masculine energy perceives this feminine energy as someone that, like, that doesn't even feel the way that they feel. But it's not that they don't feel the same way. It's almost like they just, it's like two people looking at the same thing from two different perspectives. And it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. But it's like, how do we clear it up? And the way that it seems to me is like the way that, and this is just, oh man, the way that it can be cleared up is how can I say this? Oh, I don't have the words for how to say this, because it's almost like what I'm feeling, there are no words. But it's almost like the way that it can be cleared up is by, like, it's almost like a need to listen to what the feminine energy is saying, but also from the masculine's perspective is for the feminine to be able to receive, like, to understand rather the excitement and passion and what drives this masculine. Almost, like, in a way, because like I said, what's in between is this Ace of Wands, and They both want the same thing, but it's almost like somebody is being realistic about it and somebody just is like, they just want it. But like, it's almost like you need somebody to like come and be like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's make sure we're looking at this from the right angle, from the right perspective. So can I get one for the electric eel spirit? The electric eel spirit. Why is that here? Bring your ideas to life. Whoa, too many. So we have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, is truth, is communication. So some of you need to start voicing it. Look. And if you're feminine energy, it's like you already do. You put, like, it's almost like this feminine energy, whoever this is, like, you're so sure of yourself that you put it out there. Like, you're not afraid to say what needs to be said, or even because they're saying like brutal truth, honest truth. Like, you're not afraid to put your ideas out there. Oh. And then look, we have a King of Swords. And see, like, where his sword is just like, nah, this is my, my opinion. Like, for some of you, it's almost like, even with these three cards, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, both of them have the Ace of Swords. So where this feminine will voice it, this masculine doesn't. And it can almost come off as like, I'm not hearing you. Or they don't want to hear you. Can I get another one? Because not for nothing, the King of Swords isn't very communicative. He doesn't like to talk. He knows, but he doesn't say much. Where a Queen of Swords is going to talk. And then we have the Sun. Yeah. Realizing that what you both want is like to be free, the energy of the Sun, like being able to just be and stand in who you are, what you are, in its totality. And it feels like, yeah, there's a fear of that for some of you. Like fear of being like your full expression. But with the Tower, it creates that space. For some of you, if you're a masculine energy, like it's almost like from the outside looking in, it's almost like you guys, or you and this energy, whoever it is, could be complete opposites, but it's almost like you're not, though. It's actually what attracts you to this feminine energy. They're everything you ever want, and they sit confidently and boldly. And can I get one for the Turkey Spirit, which came out? Yeah. And then we have the Five of Swords coming out for the Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. And it's almost like with this Five of Swords coming out, it makes me feel like it's giving me that fear of being judged again. Like, it's almost as if there's an energy here that is afraid to be that full expression of themselves, even though they know that they need to be it. They have that clarity, but it is almost like, well, I don't want people to look at me like this. So, but it's almost like it's a lack mentality. Like it comes from this feeling like you're not enough, feeling like you don't have anything of value to offer or give or say or do or be. Like, no, 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 no. Yeah. And then we have a King of Pentacles, the masculine energy, which the King of Pentacles is the king that he's a provider. He is able to manage, but it's almost like I'm getting this as like an image that they feel like shouldn't be in this energy. Like it shouldn't be so free, and but that doesn't make sense. It's almost like someone looks at this energy as like being, almost naive or childish or childlike. um but it's who they really are. That's what my guide says, is this is who they really are. And it's like they don't want to be seen like this. But there's nothing wrong with it. Like, what is wrong with it? Can I get one more for this turkey spirit? Like, you can still be the King of Pentacles and be playful and childlike. Is a difference if you're doing it and being like, because it's almost like the way that this person is thinking is very childish. Can I get one more for the turkey spirit? Yeah. And we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so this is a fear of this person. Like of not being seen as if they're stable or they have it all together. Whatever the case may be. And no. So they're questioning like if they should invest in it. And it's almost like, yeah, because it's who you are. Has the Nine of Pentacles. And it's almost like with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, you're lying to yourself. It's almost like you're deluding yourself with this energy. The Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Like both of these cards are cards of illusion, of like sabotage, of like Give me one more for this sun or this electric eel spirit, and then I'll grab the guidance and advice. And they are telling me to read these cards, so I'll read them and then that'll be the reading. Someone is realizing here that they are a free spirit, but they're stopping themselves from being it. Like who they are to their core is a free spirit, the Fool. And some of you are being shown, I almost feel like pushed, really. Especially with the Hermit. Like this is spirit coming through and showing you, like this is who you are. And it's time to end the negative mentality, that negative way of thinking, of being, whatever it is, with the Ten of Swords. That shit is over. Because it's like, I almost feel like it's hard to function out of this energy. Like it would be hard to function like this. Because what it was ultimately happening is like they're saying withering away with the Four of Cups. You're not happy. The Four of Cups is a card of discontent and boredom. And missing out on what, Spirit is trying to bring in for you. That Ace of Cups. And it's almost coming through as like self-love. Wow. Can I get one more for this King of Pentacles? The King of Pentacles. What do we got? Ah. The opportunity. They're saying a brand new way of being. And we have the Knight of Wands. An opportunity to set yourself free. That's what I'm feeling with that and the Knight of Wands. So let me grab the book here. So we have 24. So we have the Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. The Oracle Message. Seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of Electric Eel Spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to get started bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come, for Spirit wants to shower you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. It says, the protection message. Ideas need to percolate as they are rarely downloaded in detailed form. Have you too quickly dismissed an epiphany because you couldn't see where it might lead you? Have you rushed to follow the muse without taking time to contemplate the meaning of your aha moment? Perhaps your dream will take a different form than you first imagined, morphing into something else that is even better. Spirit's plans are often hard to discern, but so much more satisfying once they have taken over from your own predetermination. Maybe your big idea is taking more time to shape than you expected. Have you considered that you are meant to learn something in the process of bringing it into being? Commit to transformation and to learning any lessons this new venture will bring. And soon you will see that your aha was even more valuable than you realized when you first felt it electrify you. Oh, I love it. I love that. Because for some of you, if you're a masculine energy, it's almost like, and you're dealing with a feminine energy that is that Queen of Swords, because they're already so expressive and, they say what they feel, they say what they mean, they put themselves out there. It's almost like Spirit is using them as a guide for you to do the same thing. For some of you. And like I said, this doesn't have anything to do with a relationship. This could be a friend. This could be, like I said, a co-worker, whatever the case may be. Anybody. We all here to teach each other. Like, And we're all here to learn from each other as well. So we have the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. The oracle message. It says, Turkey Spirit's message for you is that you always have the potential for manifesting a rich reality. For the turkey represents generosity and the celebration of abundance through giving to others. Give freely without expectation, and you shall receive. For the manifestation of abundance is happening right now. Align with it by sharing your good fortune with others, whether you give money, loving guidance, the gift of listening, or kindness in any form. Immerse yourself in the flow of generous abundance, being a channel for turkey spirit and the desire of spirit to see all beings experience the blessing of plenty. Give with gratitude and grace from a wellspring of love and compassion, knowing that spirit will respond by giving you all you need in this moment and all moments to come. So the protection message says, are you giving in order to receive in kind, keeping tally of how much you have given and what is owed to you? This is not the way to experience abundance. When turkey spirit is in the protection position, it is a reminder to let go of any perceptions of scarcity or fear that if you give too much, you will not have enough for yourself. Use your spiritual practices to reconnect with spirit and remember how it feels to embody abundance, and you will give as much as is needed right now. Know that whatever you need to fill your stores is coming to you right now. Love, prosperity, knowledge, and assistance from allies who are everywhere and want you to be the abundance you seek. Turkey Spirit is here to tell you that everything evens out when you are aligned with the law of abundance as Spirit wants you to be. Abundance is yours. And I actually feel like, and you know what's crazy is they're bringing me back to what I said. Like, I almost didn't do this reading. Like, I was just going to keep it to myself, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to do that. So here I am sharing this, my whatever, even if it's just the experience, share it. Don't feel like it's going to take from you. And don't be afraid of what you have to offer either. So let's grab the guidance or advice, and then that'll be that. What's the guidance and advice? Even though, both of those cards, gave some valuable insight. And we have the Stag Spirit, which to me is like the Fool and the Emperor energy. So let's see. It says, take the lead. So we have a 58. So it says, Stag Spirit, take the lead. The oracle message. Whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag Spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see it through the eyes of the Stag Spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now, and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself too, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. I'm sorry, y'all, because even as I'm doing this reading right now, this whole blurb, I'll say, in this book was almost verbatim what I wrote in my journal before I even started this reading. Like, this is crazy. Protection message. Others may not be as far along as you are on your journey. When Stag's spirit appears in the protection position, you are called to be compassionate and patient as you find yourself leading the way. When others struggle to follow you, they may be unsure that you can be trusted, challenging you to be kind and strong, challenging your values and questioning your worth. Know that Spirit has put you in this place at this time for a purpose and will not abandon you when you need help with your new responsibilities. Or perhaps you are actually uncomfortable leading, maybe temporarily trapped by your small self and are therefore promoting yourself too strongly, afraid that others might see weakness or imperfection in you. Let go of your fears and let Stag Spirit remind you that you have what it takes to lead wisely and ethically if you practice self-honesty and listen to others who wish to support you. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Forgive me, Lord, for using your name in vain, but OMG. OMG. This is like, just wow. Yeah, because like I said, I feel like this masculine energy, it's almost like there's an energy of like, they're saying bravado about this person. And like, it's almost, like I said, it's almost like they don't want to be seen as anything less than this, but it's not really who they are to their core. Can I get one for Stag Spirit? Stag Spirit. We have the Queen of Cups. And I feel like, and I was going to say, like, this feels like, for some of you masculines, you're going to be coming in, and it's like, it's almost now is the time for you to align, because there's this feminine energy. They are going to need like your assistance with something, in something, and doing something, or like you're needed, is what they're saying. You're needed. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Oh, oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, bro. Like, oh man. Like, I almost want to say, like, they're waiting for you. And like I said, for some of you, I already felt like whatever this feminine energy is saying, it's like causing this transformation, because like I already feel that they're in this energy. And we seen that outer spirit says you're never alone. For some of you, this person is going to show you that you're not alone. Like I said, it's giving me the energy of like opposites attract, or like what may seem different on the outside, there's really like a shared goal, a shared passion, a shared vision between you and this person, or you and these people, like however it goes for you. Can I get one more for Stag Spirit? Yeah. We have the Four of Pentacles. I don't know, it almost feels like for some of you, you may need to like protect this person, or that's what you're like, your role would be, like the protector. And it'll be healing. Like, I feel like it's almost like a shared healing coming through with the star. Can I get one for this Four of Pentacles? Why the Four of Pentacles? Because for some of you, it could also be like you've been holding on to this person, or holding back from showing up for the, like, showing up or going toward. They're saying going toward this person. Why the Four of Pentacles? Because it's almost like you're trying to hold on to this King of Pentacles energy, but it's really not you. Yeah, see? The Two of Pentacles in the reverse at that. Because it's almost like you don't know what you would be without it. Especially with the Nine of Wands. But it makes me want to say, like, your happiness is on the other side of this. Can I get one more? Can I get one for the Queen of Cups, please? And even, like, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Cups, excuse me, their water and earth are opposites as well. But the way that this masculine is using their earth energy, it really doesn't complement this water. Can I get one for the Queen of Cups? Because it's not who they are. The Queen of Cups. The Three of Swords tried to flip over. And they're saying separation. So some of you are not even, like, you're separated from this person. Whether that, you know, it could be physically, you're not near. They're saying not near this person. Can I get one for the Queen of Cups? Yo, this is so funny. Look. You know, though. You know that, though. Like, you know that this is, like, you need to show up for this person, for this energy. But then we have, like, I don't know what you're waiting for. We have the Devil. I hope that you're not waiting, like, it's almost like the Devil, with you not taking any action, or not, you know, not taking the action that you need. This is what you're going to bring in. But Spirit is here to intervene. Temperance is the only card that trumps the Devil. Yeah, realizing that this needs to balance out with this person, with this energy, whatever the case may be. It needs to be balanced out. But you're conflicted. We have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands, which in between is the Four of Wands, which is the balance. They're saying the balance that you need. Where's the Four of Wands? I love this. Look at the Four of Wands. It's with the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Which just confirms what I said. Like, you know, it's like this person doesn't, like, they're like pushing away what it is that they need. They like, it's almost like a nourishment. And they're moving really slow. Look, but they know. Here's the Stag spirit. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is this person needs to invest in being this Emperor. Because look at the nourishment on the other side of this Emperor energy for this person. Like, I can't make this shit up. I cannot make it up. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that this, you know, message resonates with some of you. If not, it just wasn't your story. What's at the bottom of the Spider spirit? Make your dreams real. I mean, only you can. Only you can be the leader of your own life. Nobody else can do it for you. But like I said, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope, you know, you all enjoy the rest of your week. I'm not sure if there will be a weekend vibe reading this week, but if it is, you'll see it when it's posted, and if not, I'll just see you guys on the next one. All right, later.